first time in more than 100 years, deaths in Missouri outpaced births, and experts say the pandemic is partly to blame. And for the first time since the pandemic began, the first Thursday Art Walk is back in Joplin.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
More people in Missouri died in 2020 than were born, a rarity that was due in part to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is KOAM News at 6. A provisional report from the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services says the natural decrease was the first for a complete year in 110 years. A natural increase or decrease in population is determined by subtracting the number of deaths from the number of live births. State data show there were 4,555 more deaths than births in Missouri last year. Deaths in December rose 50% over December of 2019 as the COVID pandemic peaked in mortality. Another local event is moving from online to in-person in Joplin. It's been more than a year since the first Thursday Art Walk happened in downtown Joplin. Well, that changes tonight. KOAM Zach Dodge joins us live from downtown with more.
We're about half an hour into the Art Walk and downtown is already busy. So local businesses are happy to see friendly and familiar faces again, and the organizers happy to hold the event in person, even if it is a little bit different.
After 9 virtuals, I am glad to say we are not doing a virtual.
Like so many other local events, the first Thursday Art Walk hasn't happened in person for more than a year. The last time was back in 2019. So for organizer Linda Teeter, it's been a long time coming.
Well, it's exciting because I haven't even been able to see the artists in person. So now I'm actually seeing my friends again.
6 venues are included this month and next, scaled down from the original 9 or 10. A change that was very intentional.
We have no way of social distancing in an art walk. And so I want to protect my artists and my musicians, and I want to protect those that participate in the art walk.
One of those venues is the Spiva Art Gallery, where they're more than ready to see some familiar faces.
I can't tell you just the feeling of being back here.
The gallery was closed for a while last year and then it came back with limited hours, making it hard to keep people excited about art. So they're optimistic, seeing we're to a point where events can happen safely again, even if it's with some changes.
We just want people to come in and we want to share art with people. We want to look at people's art. We want to teach people art. And, we just want to share those feelings of community with everybody.
And Steve Williams at Club 609, which is also playing host during the event, feels the same.
We hear somebody almost every day say, so glad to be out again and see people, and it feels good. It just makes our community feel better about themselves, I think.
This is for the artists, it's for the musicians, and it's for the community at large.
Joplin Avenue Coffee Company, Urban Art Gallery, Ron Irwin Photography, and Beast and Barrel are also venues for the event. It'll continue until 8:30, and organizers ask that you wear a face covering when you go into the venues. Reporting live in Joplin, Zach Dodge, KOAM News.
Beautiful neck. Thanks, Zach. 4 members of the Oklahoma legislature have announced the creation of a new bipartisan legislative Latino caucus. 2 state senators and 2 state representatives announced the new caucus. The founding members include Senators Michael Brooks, Jessica Garvin, and Representatives Jose Cruz and Ryan Martinez. Brooks says the caucus will help better address the unique needs of Oklahoma's Latino community, which is the state's fastest growing population group. U.S. Census data show Oklahomans who identify as Latino or Hispanic comprise more than 11% of the state's population. Doug, Hetty, nice weather out there.
Yeah, it actually turned out to be a pretty good day for us today. We had some clouds, some random little showers out there late last night into the morning hours, and then sunshine, and it's still pretty good. We have clear skies, really clear skies across the entire Central Plains behind this wave that rolled through last night into the morning hours. But this guy's gone, and if we look out toward the west, area of high pressure here, and look how the winds are cranking back out of the south. That is a warm front that is developing. That's going to head toward us as we go through about the next 12 to 18 hours. With it, we'll get some showers and thunderstorms, but not till tomorrow. At least for the evening hours, we look great. We're sitting mainly into the mid to upper 60s once you get into our southern counties. Through the evening hours, we'll slide back through the 60s, 50s. Kind of chilly tonight, down into the mid 40s as we go into the overnight hours. Now, we are going to have some severe weather chances as we head into the weekend, so we're going to break that down for you here in just a bit.
All right, we'll catch you then. Thanks, Doug. A man accused of beating a man in Seneca, Missouri to death with a bat gets 15 years in prison for first-degree assault. Clarence Anderson was originally charged with second-degree murder in the 2019 death of Joshua Collier. Another suspect in the case, who was charged with hindering prosecution, saw their charges dismissed. Authorities are looking for the daughter of a woman found in a padlocked motel room. It's in Joplin. The manager of the Sunrise Motel found the woman on Tuesday night. The 61-year-old double amputee was sleeping in a vacant guest room. Police say the woman didn't know she was locked inside. The woman told police her daughter took her from a nursing home in Miami and had been moving her from hotel to hotel. She says she hadn't seen her daughter since Tuesday morning and didn't know where she could be. Police have not found that daughter yet. They're not releasing any names and are not seeking any charges at this point. The Parsons, Kansas Police Department is investigating a shooting. Police say someone shot into a home around 23rd and Crawford in Parsons just before 9 o'clock last night. The victim, a 23-year-old man, was found with a gunshot wound to the chest. Authorities do not have a suspect in custody. Still ahead, a competition in the skies over Pittsburgh's Block 22, and how you can show your love for your mother and show support for the mothers and kids at Watered Gardens Washington Family Hope Center. Some area middle and high schoolers came to Pittsburgh for a drone competition. For the past several weeks, teams from Fredonia Middle School, Frontenac High School, and Fort Scott Middle School have been using drones and building courses for the drones. Today, they built arenas for the competition's judges to fly drones through.
Being in control of such a cool machine, flying it around, making it do whatever you want. You can do all kinds of cool tricks with them. The extents you can go to are pretty cool.
The drones used by the school were on loan from Pittsco, which also donated supplies for practice arenas. Compasses Hospice in Joplin is thanking its volunteers today. They set up an event that included hot dogs, burgers, and fellowship. Volunteers, by definition, are unpaid, but Compasses thought it was important to find some way to thank them for their hard work, especially amid the pandemic.
We have a lot of patients that are in facilities that we were locked out of, we couldn't get into. We were just having to do phone calls to check on them, which is completely different compared to getting to go in and lay eyes and hold patients' hands in the end of their life. So it's very important that all this has been opened back up so that we can resume normalcy for these patients.
Compasses Hospice is on East 32nd Street in Joplin. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and the Washington Family Hope Center in Joplin is offering a classic gift idea, flowers, of course. The center is hosting Blooms of Hope by selling flowers and other plants in a variety of classic or decorative pots. All proceeds will go toward the center's goal of benefiting moms and kids in need.
We're here from 10 to 2 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday we're going to be back at 10 a.m. if we have anything left, and we're going to be here until we sell out. We've got a great online auction. We've got a cedar bench. We've got a beautiful trio set of cedar barrel pots that are filled with gorgeous flowers.
The sale continues tomorrow at the Washington Family Hope Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on Saturday from 10 a.m. until they sell out. Later, an update on the investigation into abuse at a Southwest Missouri daycare.
And more thunderstorms rolling in for us tomorrow and then also into the weekend. We're going to look at that coming up. It turned out to be a pretty good Thursday for us today. Had a few scattered little showers out there late last night into the morning hours, and then sunshine most of the day. Temperature is pretty good, a smidge cooler than what we had yesterday when we hit 70, but we still went into the upper 60s. That's still 6, 7, 8 degrees below where we should be for this time of the year, but Turned out to be a pretty nice day. Nice evening as well. We got mid-60s northern counties. Once you get into our southern counties, we're still kind of sitting upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Looks great though outside from the station off toward the south, currently sitting at 65. We got north winds at 10 to 14 and humidities at 40%. Through the evening hours, we'll continue to slip back through the 60s, 50s, down into the mid 40s tonight. So a little bit on the chilly side for the beginning of May, but still not a bad night. All right, clear skies across the region behind the storm system that rolled through late last night. So you can see showers, thunderstorms down through Kentucky, parts of Tennessee, but all this is heading away from us. Out to the west, we have this big ridge of high pressure, but this system is going to start to affect us really from tomorrow all the way through next Wednesday, as it just kind of shoots little chunks of energy at us as we go through the next several days. So let's break this down. Let's go through tonight. Pretty much clear skies until late tonight. We'll start to get some clouds increasing. Here's 6:30 in the morning. You can see a few showers starting to pop up. As we go through the morning hours, on and off showers, really increasing late morning. You can see this is on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side, shifting east as we go into the early afternoon. So the best chance for most of us to get scattered showers is from about 10 a.m. until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As we get into late afternoon, all of these are gone, and with a little bit of sunshine, it'll help our temperatures warm up. So we start at 43, 58 by noon. We should go to about 67 during the afternoon. Tomorrow night, as this warm front pushes in, additional showers and thunderstorms popping up late evening into the overnight hours. Some of these could be a little bit stronger. I'm not expecting anything severe, but they could be a little bit stronger. Some leftover showers Saturday morning, and then look at the warmth, which really kicks in through the daytime hours on Saturday. Southerly winds pick up. I think most of us will press 80 degrees as we go into Saturday afternoon, but that's when we have to watch the next part of this storm system. I really think most of Saturday is going to be dry. We'll have a few showers early in the morning, but most of the day is going to be dry. We can't rule out a random thunderstorm late in the afternoon, but I think most of the action will be out across central Kansas, and a few of those could try to work in by late evening. If those get in here, some of those could be strong to severe. So here's 9:30, a cluster of storms trying to drop in, and most likely if that line can form, that will be severe, and that will be during the overnight hours as we head into Saturday night. So that's something we want to watch. Here's a breakdown. Low severe threats Saturday evening and night. Morning storms on Sunday, but Mother's Day afternoon looks okay. Kind of chilly with showers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Of course, you can get my long-range forecast on my month-long blog, KOAM Newsnow.com. We'll look at our severe weather threat for the month tonight at 10 as well. 67 tomorrow, 80 Saturday, 70 on Mother's Day. Only lower 60s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Lots of rain chances in the coming 6 days.
Yeah, kind of wet.
Thanks, Doc. Hey, with those severe weather chances also, now is the time to download the KOAM Skywatch weather app. You can get those up-to-the-minute severe weather updates sent straight to your phone. It's free. You'll find it in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Still ahead, a Kansas school is moving on from its Native American mascot. Plus,
I left out of there in tears.
A former Southwest Missouri daycare employee is accusing her former employer of abuse. Kansas City area high school has announced its new mascot as the Bison after deciding earlier this year to drop its former mascot, the Indians, which some found culturally and racially insensitive. Shawnee Mission North High School announced the new mascot this week. Students, administrators, and staff spent months deciding on a new mascot, putting the final decision to a vote. But school officials say it's going to be a while before the Bison decorates the high school's halls, with the change requiring new signs and uniforms and branding. The school expects the new mascot to be fully implemented by next summer. A daycare in Springfield, Missouri is under investigation after a former employee says she witnessed neglect and abuse. Robert Townsend reports.
I left out of there in tears.
Tori Going says last week she first saw children at Fun 2-3 Daycare in Sunset Hills being neglected. She worked as an assistant director at the daycare for just a week.
In the preschool room, there were children anywhere from 2 to 4 years old, over 20 children in a classroom. not being supervised. Many children in the room were physically doing harm to each other. It was like walking into a zoo. And the teachers were present.
Goings says when she returned to work on Monday, she saw a substitute teacher physically abuse 3 children.
I witnessed her manhandling the children, screaming in their faces, picking them up and, throwing them onto the floor as if they were rag dolls.
Goings also says children slept on dirty, torn mattresses in cribs. She shared these cell phone pictures.
She refused to change children's diapers and dirty pants as a punishment.
Goings says when she told Tanya Minto, the daycare's director and owner, Minto didn't believe her and defended the teacher. Goings called police and the Missouri Department of Children and Family Services. Today, Goings resigned.
Her lip was busted. I asked them what happened. No one knew what happened to her lip.
Sierra Harrison says last week when she picked up her 3-year-old daughter from the daycare, her child had a busted lip. Harrison has now removed her 3 little ones from Fund 2-3.
That I'm just not willing to take any kind of risk with my kids.
5 Year Side reached out to the daycare's director about the child abuse allegations. Tanya Minto said she didn't have any comment. Meantime, Sunset Police and the state are investigating Tori Goings' claims, which they say have not been substantiated at this time.
The best thing that can happen is that parents know that their children are not safe.
Final check on the weather is next. Take time now to honor a local veteran, Specialist Oliver Butler. The Jane, Missouri native served in the U.S. Army, and we are proud to salute Specialist Oliver Butler. He's tonight's 4th state hero. Jordan Nobby joins us now with a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14.
Tonight at 9, Jasper County authorities investigate an ATM heist. Plus, Dr. Anthony Fauci says the CDC's new guidance on summer camps is, quote, a bit stringent. Also, the pandemic has turned many Americans into first-time pet owners. Going to share some tricks you need to know if you have a new best friend. That, of course, much more coming your way tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14.
Thanks, Jordan. Hey, this could be another reason for football fans to get vaccinated. The NFL announced that fully vaccinated fans could win free tickets to the next Super Bowl. The league is giving away 50 tickets to fans who share the story of why they got vaccinated or soon will get vaccinated. Each winner will receive a pair of Super Bowl tickets. Super Bowl 56 is slated to be played at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles on February 13th, 2022, where it will feature the 3rd time defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and an NFC team to be named later.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to go watch the 20-0 Chiefs win that game,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
I mean, hey, yeah, good idea.
They'll actually be 19-0 going in, but they'll
True.
be 20-0
But they'll hit that
coming
20.
out.
Yeah. All right, tonight looks okay. A little bit chilly, down to 43. Clouds increase tomorrow. A few scattered showers, maybe even a random thunder shower out there. Nothing strong, nothing severe. Thunderstorm chances tomorrow night, and then again on Saturday. Saturday night, we do have a severe threat. I got new data which is going to come in here shortly, so we'll have the latest on this tonight at 10.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.